Hey, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of Mom Boss Monday. Thank you for joining me today. And if you're new, subscribe. There are a bunch of awesome videos on the way. If you want to build a business that not only brings you money but joy as well, here's where I will share all the tips and resources that I come across that will help you do just that. So as I'm wrapping up this major project, I have time to focus on the next thing, which for me, that is coming up with a social media strategy. So that's what I've been looking into. I don't have a strategy yet. I've just been researching. When I do, I'll share it with you to give you some ideas. But in today's video, I just want to share with you some fundamental tips if you are just starting and you want to use social media to market your business or build brand awareness. So here's what this video will cover: why simply posting content isn't enough, why having a small following is a good thing, why Gary Vaynerchuk's and other big influencers methods won't work for you, and which social media platform you should focus on for big returns. So on the first point, content is king is a term that's thrown around so much, but I don't think it's that way anymore. It used to be like years and years ago when quotes and graphics were a novel thing, but I think the market is over flooded with those things, so that's not enough. The more I study marketing, the more I realize that marketing is simply applying the self-help principles taught in a lot of classic books, like this one, for example, How to Win Friends and Influence People. This is a staple and a must-have for anyone running a business, because it really is about just building trust, building relationships, and being friends with people. So stop viewing your subscribers, your followers as just numbers. They are real people with dreams, desires, and their own share of problems. You wouldn't walk up to a person you don't know on the street and be like, "Can you buy this? Here, buy this." Or put a quote card in their face and say, "Look at this." But you would do that to a friend. If I have a friend and they have a problem and I have the solution, whether it's my product or someone else's, of course I would share it with them. And vice versa. If I have a problem and my friend has the solution, that's who I would go to, not a stranger. So to recap, just treat your followers, your subscribers like real friends, like real people. Build genuine relationships, and also you get what you give. So if you're watching something and you like what you're watching, if you got value out of it, always share, comment, like, subscribe, support them. Not with the intent to get anything in return, but if you found value in it, why not? Okay, on to the second point. You don't need thousands or millions of subscribers to see returns from social media. It's a lot better to have 20 subscribers or followers and you know them and they know you, and there's trust and a relationship there. Of course, there are bigger returns with bigger numbers, but it gets a little more complicated than to keep the relationships going and keep engagement going. So focus on the people you have now. They follow you for a reason and they are important. And I will end on this note: never purchase subscribers, likes, or followers. They are not going to be your target audience. They're not going to care about what you have to say or your products you try to offer. They're not going to care about any of that. And besides, it's kind of obvious when people's follow ratio to like ratio is not congruent. So steer away from that. Steer away from purchasing subscribers, likes, and from the sub for sub or like for like kind of thing. You want to build a genuine audience. You want to focus on quality and not just the numbers. All right, on to the third tip. So you may look at big influencers like Gary Vaynerchuk who have big numbers, and you may think, I will do the same thing as him and post everywhere on all social media platforms and post multiple times a day, and I will have big numbers and success just like he does. That is the wrong kind of thinking on all levels, because you should always focus on you, your audience, what you're going after, your goals, what's good for you and what's good for them. But that's besides the point, which is that he most likely has various assistants that help him with this. I highly doubt that he's on all his social media platforms posting everything himself, doing everything himself multiple times a day. He is a busy man and he probably doesn't have time for that. He has assistants who help him, which is something I don't have. And if you're just starting, it's something you most likely don't have either. As a beginner, it's wishful thinking that you can be everywhere on all social media platforms like he is. There is not enough time in a day. And remember, it's about quality. So there's no way you can be on all platforms and do it well. You'll end up half-assing everything. So just focus on one or two platforms, and once you have the experience, once you have money to pay for assistance, then you can start to add more platforms. But focus on just a couple to start. Go all in, learn all you can, master those, and then you can move on. So that leads us to our fourth and final point. Which social media platform is the best? So here's the answer to that. They all work. It's not rocket science. The blueprints are out there. You can search Google. You can purchase a course. You can take online classes. I'll leave some resources down below. But here's the thing, you have to invest either money or time. You can invest your time to do the research and learn through trial and error, or you can invest money and learn faster and start applying faster. It's all up to you and whatever you can do right now. So if you're just starting and you don't have money, do the research and start applying at least some things. But when you do have money and you want to learn faster, then I'd suggest you purchase a course. Besides that though, focus on your strengths. Don't try to fit a square peg into a round hole. That will never work. Focus on what you're good at. So if you're good at writing, try Quora. If you're good at photographs and you like designing pictures, try Instagram, try Snapchat or YouTube for videos. Point is, it all works. Just focus on your strengths and on the audience you're trying to reach. So that's all I have for you today. Make sure to check out the description for some awesome resources. If you found this video helpful, let me know by hitting the thumbs up and leave me a comment. What is your preferred social media platform and why? Subscribe on the way out for more videos like this one. Thank you for watching. See you next Monday. I hope you have an awesome goal-crushing week.